Okay, so here we go with part 3 of L.E.A.H Torn Facades. While these two chatter, the door to the cockpit ominously opens to an awaiting desang. Please stay back. I really do know where L.E.A.H is. Prepare to feel the heat of oblivion, Paul. Now steady on. I object to doing their dirty work, so there's no way I'll accept being confused with them. Where are bars? The ship instantly becomes a white-hot blur for a second before the heavens close in the darkness of space again to leave no trace of the life there once was. As more and more calls flood Poor HQ about exploding Poor and bar ships, General Sam has no other choice but to take unprecedented drastic action. Communications officer, send a message to all our active ships. I want them back in the hangar immediately, regardless of mission status. Tell them to be extremely cautious on returning, as this seems to be when most accidents are occurring. Until Damatia can figure out what's going on, I'm afraid only L.E.A.H agents in flight suits are allowed to answer distress calls. Yes, sir. Is Damatia at the site of the first downed ship yet? Yes, sir, he is. Well, tell him, as soon as he has some samples of the wreckage on board, the order applies to him too. Send in the message now. And on Dalmatia's ship, his escorts begin to feel uncomfortable, so close to the first tragedy. Maybe we should say a few words. Yeah, I'll vaporize whoever was responsible for these deaths. They may not have been murdered. Remember, we are treating this as a mechanical fault. Alright, it's not like I haven't kicked a ship before. That's why you failed your flight test the first time around, wasn't it? What's this? An incoming distress call from the Desang's homeworld. It seems the Montigs are taking their chances again and invading once more. We're the closest ship to it, so it looks as though we'll be going. I'll better tell Damatia. Damatia, we have to get back on the clock. Some Desangs require rescuing. Are you nearly finished? Yes, we can go. I've got some interesting news from the debris we plucked out of space. The engine parts recovered are only scorched and twisted on the outside, meaning the engine didn't explode from the inside out. A mechanical fault is not the diagnosis. It's more likely to be an unknown hostile force. Can Dewsbury hear this? Are you kidding? He's already got the tri-cannon on standby. Switching to trajectories to... Another call is coming through. Seems we have to return to HQ immediately. What? No, wait a minute. Let me see if I can hit a Montig from here. These are my father's orders, Dewsbury. I'm not disobeying them, especially after what happened the last time. He's also telling us to be cautious and not to blow up. Kind of an overbearing father, isn't he? He's telling that to everyone, Dewsbury. As green ships all over the universe respond to HQ's orders and crawl carefully home. There's still one ship out in the dark, yet to receive the information. Can you believe I got assigned to your ship, Leah? Actually, I can, especially after I heard you promise Sam 2 weeks free on Hull for Whistles. This is just going to be like old times, only better, because there are no Danes around anymore trying to kill us. There are dangerous beings in the universe other than the Danes, you know, and we've been on the receiving end of nearly all of their weaponry. Well, you don't have to worry about me. I'll live up to this uniform a lot better than it actually fits. What kind of mission are we on? Nothing specific. We're just flying around scouting out any possible danger. Yeah, Leah doesn't like to hang around HQ waiting for trouble. She'd rather be out causing it. And here it is. A party of Desangs are under attack from a group of AFs not far from here. See, if we hadn't been here, there would have been less Desangs in the universe. I wouldn't have lost any sleep over it. I'm not being sarcastic, it's just my race doesn't need to sleep. The ship picks up speed and charges to the Desang's rescue. Entering the planet Yorsav. Now these Desangs are getting into so much trouble lately, perhaps they should rename themselves the Victims. AFs, not much chance of reasoning with them. Shall I prepare your L.E.A.H armour? Nah, I'll just land on them. Preserve the designs but kill the ass. Are we really allowed to do that? Not really. It'll just be between us and the canines who clean the underside of this ship. The ship cruises through the sky, targets the marauding aths. And with extreme prejudice, eliminates them with the largest weapon at hand. That's my contribution today to help ease the strain on the justice system. Shall I drop the landing legs? You can if you want, but I think they're already dead. No, the designs are waving at us. Either they want our further help, or are going to reward us. Either way, I figured we'd have to be on the outside. Alright, let's go out and meet our ever-grateful fans. Personally, I'd rather be facing a legion of beasts. Of course you would. The crew disembark, ready to entertain the Desangs. L.E.A.H agents, thank God, those ass were after our blood. Now it does mean the stuff running through his veins, and not his next meal, right? But may we ask another favour? We have no ship and desperately need transport out of here, so could you be so kind as to give us a lift in yours? Now hold on a minute, we've still got reports to fill out. What are you doing here? Why did the aths attack you? Because they're aths, that's what they do. We can fill in the details on the way. After all, there's only Rover who ever reads them, and that's just to make sure he hasn't made any spelling mistakes the first time around. The Desangs are welcome on board, and the ship sets off under their will. The murderous intent is unknown to the crew, but there is still someone who knows when things aren't what they seem. Does anybody else think they were a little too pushy in wanting to get in here? No, Galoop, the pushy ones tend to point guns at you. All the same, I'm going to go in the back and spy on them. Don't watch them too hard, or they'll send out a call to HQ asking someone to rescue them from you. You know how touchy they are. Okay, gonna have to leave it there again. Pick this up in part 4. So see you all there.